Welcome to my channel Accounts Accuracy. Let's study adjustment of capital today. In my previous video, I have already discussed how to make revaluation account, partners capital account and balance sheet as well as treatment of goodwill. In this, we are going to study only about adjustment of capital. For that, you need to know that adjustment of capital can be done by two ways. One, when the adjustment of new partners capital account is adjusted keeping the old partners capital account as base, and another one, the adjustment of old partners capital account keeping the new partners capital as base. For that, you need to follow these steps. Let's discuss the first case here. Through this sum, it will be well understood because how to follow the steps would be more clear. Here is in this sum, it's been told that there were two partners, that is Mukesh and Bhavesh. Just let's make the revaluation account. In the revaluation account, as you know, that increase in the value of assets are recorded at credit side as well as decrease in the value of asset is recorded at debit side. In the same way, vice versa, that is increase in the value of liabilities are recorded at debit side, whereas decrease in the value of liabilities are recorded at credit side. For that, we need to see what informations are provided here. The first one is value of stock increased by 4,000. So definitely it should be recorded at credit side because increase in the value of asset we record at credit side. So the stock value which got increased by 4,000 will be recorded here. Next to that, we have provision for doubtful debt which increased by 2,000. So it is increase in the value of liability which needs to be recorded at revaluation account, that is provision for doubtful debt, that is 2,000 will be recorded at debit side of revaluation account. Again, we have the third information, that is value of land and building would increase by 10,000. So it should be recorded at credit side of revaluation account because it is increase in value of asset, that is 10,000, that is land and building. Now we can notice that nothing else is provided which needs to be recorded in revaluation account. So we must do the balancing of revaluation account. As we are balancing here, our credit side is coming 14,000 whereas the debit side is only 2,000. So when we are balancing it, we are getting 12,000 as profit which needs to be transferred to partners capital account, and this needs to be divided among the old partners in the old ratio, that is 3:2. Already it's been given that Mahesh and Bhavesh were sharing profit and losses in the ratio 3:2. Hence 3/5 of 12,000 is 7,200 and 2/5 of 12,000 is 4,800. It needs to be diagonally transferred to partners capital account. You can see here by revaluation 7,200 of Mukesh and 4,800 of Bhavesh has been posted diagonally. Next to that, this by balance brought down is the value which is given in the old balance sheet in the question. So these two balances of capital needs to be jotted down in partners capital account as opening balance, by balance brought down 10,000, 10,000 each. Then we have by cash. This is the amount which Kabir, the new partner, brought as capital. Kabir also brought 10,000 for his goodwill which needs to be divided among old partners in the sacrificing ratio. You can see here it's only been given the old ratio but no new ratio has been given. So that is why the old ratio will be the sacrificing ratio. Even though we will calculate, we will get 3:2 only. So that is why the sacrificing ratio 3:2, 10,000 premium for goodwill will be divided. Now 6,000 in case of Mukesh because 3/5 of 10,000 is 6,000 and 2/5 of 10,000 is 4,000. Next to that, we have workmen compensation reserve, that is 1,800 and 1,200. How it has come? You can see here information given here is liability against workmen compensation is determined at 2,000. So we need to deduct the 2,000 from workmen compensation reserve and leftover, that is 3,000 value needs to be distributed among old partners in the old ratio. 3:2, 3/5 of 3,000, that is 1,800 would be given to Mukesh and 2/5 of 3,000, that is 1,200 would be provided to Bhavesh. Next to that, we have general reserve. As you know that all the reserves also partners needs to distribute before the arrival of new partner among themselves in the old ratio. So that's why general reserve value, that is 15,000, will be again distributed among the old partners in the old ratio, that is 3:2. So 3/5 of 15,000 is 9,000 and 2/5 of 15,000 is 6,000. It's been given to Mukesh and Bhavesh respectively. Then here the old partner's capital account needs to be adjusted keeping the Kabir's capital as base. It's been clearly mentioned that it is the first case, that is keeping new partner's capital as base. The adjustment of old partner's capital account needs to be done. So here we need to find out the new firm's capital. New firm's total capital could be computed by keeping the new partner Kabir's capital as base. And as we can see that Kabir brought 35,000 for 1/5 share in the profit. Because for 1/5 share, if he is bringing 35,000, so full share will be calculated only by multiplying his capital with the reciprocal of his share. 35,000 into 5 will give you 1,75,000. When we are multiplying it with the reciprocal, we are getting the full value of capital of the entire firm. Now, as we have calculated the entire firm's capital, we could easily be able to calculate the capital of the old partners in the new firm. But for that, we need to know their new profit sharing ratio. As we can see, Kabir has entered for 1/5 share. Now from 1, when we are deducting 1/5 share which has been given to Kabir, it's been left 4/5. So this 4/5 is the share which is left for Mukesh and Bhavesh. So when we are multiplying Mukesh share 3/5, that is old share, with the remaining share, we are getting 12/25, which is the new share of Mukesh. In the same way, for Bhavesh, his old share, that is 2/5. When we are multiplying with the remaining share 4/5, we are getting 8/25, which is the new share of Bhavesh. As we have calculated the full capital of the entire firm, 1,75,000. When we will multiply with Mukesh new share, we are getting 84,000. This is the new capital which needs to be maintained by Mukesh, and this 8/25, when we will multiply with the full share, we are getting 56,000, which is the new capital value of Bhavesh, which needs to be maintained by him in the new firm. These two are the new adjusted capital of Mukesh and Bhavesh, which has been calculated by keeping the capital of the new partner Kabir as base. As we have calculated these two new adjusted capitals, we can reflect it in the partner's capital account. Now we need to do the balancing of partners capital account. Now after doing balancing of both the sides, we are getting deficit of 50,000 and 30,000 respectively in Mukesh and Bhavesh capital account at credit side. Now these two are the balancing figure, that is 50,000 and 30,000, which both the partners Mukesh and Bhavesh needs to bring in order to maintain the new capital. Next to that, we need to make the new balance sheet. For that, all the assets which got increased, that you can see here, land and building and stock value was increased, that will be added, and the value of land building will be 18,000 and stock will be 16,000, because the old value in the balance sheet of land and building was 8,000, and as we added the increased value of 10,000, it has become 18,000, and stock was just 12,000. After adding this 4,000 increased value, it has become 16,000. Then the provision for doubtful debt, that was increased by 2,000, so that needs to be added to the old provision value, which was 1,000. When we added, it has become 3,000, and the debtors value has been reduced to 9,000. Rest all the amounts would be same, only we need to write adjusted capital which we calculated in the partner's capital account. And then we have workmen compensation reserve, that is 2,000, which was required to be maintained, and creditors value remain unchanged. Here you can see the balance of cash account also changes. The balance of cash was 9,000 and Kabir brought 35,000 as capital and his premium is 10,000. Now the value of the balance of cash will be increased to 1,34,000, and this 1,34,000 will be reflected in the new balance sheet. You might have understood how to do the first case of adjustment of capital. Now let's see how the other case is done, that is calculation of new partner's capital account keeping the old partner's capital as base. It is the vice versa of the first case. Here is the another sum. I have not changed the sum, only this part, that is capital adjustment part, has been changed by me in order to make you understand it easily. The other things, that is revaluation account, there will be no change as we made in the first case. Same way we will make. Partners capital account, all the entries will be passed as it is. Here new partners capital will be calculated keeping the old partners as base. That needs to be calculated. So simply this part is required to be understood. Rest of the revaluation profit, workman compensation reserve, general reserve, everything you might have understood in the previous sum well. So let's see how this 15,000 will be calculated. For that, what we need to do? We need to find out the adjusted capital of Mukesh and Bhavesh first. For that, what you need to do? You need to calculate the adjusted capital of Mukesh and Bhavesh. That after posting all these entries, we calculated the balancing figure of Mukesh and Bhavesh, which is coming 34,000 and 26,000. So these two are the balances of Mukesh and Bhavesh capital account. And when these two we are adding, we are getting, that is 34,000 and 26,000. When we are adding the adjusted capital of Mukesh and Bhavesh, we are getting 60,000. So this 60,000 will be multiplied with the reciprocal of their share, that is 4/5. Here you can see that Kabir entered for 20% of share in the profit. 20% could be 1/5 because 20 by 100 is 1/5. So as Kabir has entered for 1/5 share, when we are deducting from total 1, that we are getting 4/5, the remaining share left for Mukesh and Bhavesh. So as 4/5 is the remaining share left for Mukesh and Bhavesh, the reciprocal of 4/5 needs to be multiplied with 60,000, that is the adjusted capital of Mukesh and Bhavesh, in order to know the total capital of the new firm. As we are multiplying 60,000 with 5/4, that is reciprocal of 4/5, we are getting 75,000, which is the total capital of the new firm. As we have got the total capital of the new firm, that is 75,000, we need to multiply with 1/5, that is 1/5 of 75,000, that is 15,000 is the capital of Kabir's share in the firm. Now this 15,000 is the amount which needs to be reflected in Kabir's capital account. Now these are the capital of Mukesh, Bhavesh and Kabir needs to be maintained for the new firm. And after that, balance sheet will be maintained as we maintained in the previous sum. Only the capital values of the three partners will be different here because we calculated the adjusted capital of the new partner keeping old partner's capital as base. So this value of capital will only be different. Rest of the amount will be reflected as it is and our balance sheet will match. I hope you might have understood both the cases of adjustment of capital. Please don't forget to subscribe my channel and hit the big fat like button. Thanks for watching.